now we can get to serious business after we got the important stuff established. Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you guys about is non-negotiables. And I want to go over a few things with you guys beforehand, because I don't want you guys to think this is tough love. I don't want you guys to think like this is me being a drill sergeant by now, or by any means. If you guys know me, I know there's a couple of you that know me better than some of you. I'm not the tough love kind of girl. I'm not like the pusher, the shover, the get out of my group if you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know, like I'm more of like the coddler. I've been called the helicopter mom. You know, I like the, you know, the love instead of the tough. So if you don't get that by what I'm trying to talk to you about tonight, I want you to know this is coming from my heart. This is coming from love. But what I really want to help you guys with is being successful in your business. And being successful in your business means that you have to, have non-negotiables when it comes to what you're doing and what your goals are, right? So we all signed up as a Beachbody coach for different reasons. You either sign up as a coach because you want the discounts, which is fine. You want to sign up as a Beachbody coach because you want your Shakeology and your fitness programs paid for, which is also fine. You want to supplement your income, get extra income, which is also fine. Or you want to make Beachbody your full-time job so you can take away, or you could get away from the job you're working at now, or have that extra income where you can have financial freedom, get out of debt, go on vacations whenever you want, go to Vegas with your girlfriends on a random weekend, you know, whatever it is. Whatever the reasons why, I should have said Paris. I mean, let's make it big, right? But whatever the reasons you signed up, there are certain things that you need to be doing if you want to be serious. Now, I doubt you guys would be on this if you weren't serious. I know there is, if you guys have not, I'm going to jump back real quick. If you guys do not have the book, I highly, highly recommend you getting the book, the Entrepreneur Roller Coaster. It is such a freaking amazing book. And it basically tells every entrepreneur business or job to a T, because this business is a roller coaster. When you signed up, it's not like you're climbing up that hill slow and steady and you're going to start hitting $1,000 a week. Then it's going to $2,000. And then all of a sudden you're in the millions and like you hit no bumps and life is grand, peachy, wonderful, and full of butterflies and gumdrops. Anyways, but that doesn't happen. I mean, as much as we love that to happen, it doesn't happen. So Mike, get out of here. No kissy faces on my screen time. He just made me lose my train of thought. So when we come into a business, and in any business, actually, not even just Beachbody, we're going to have our ups and downs, just like our weight loss, just like our nutrition, just like everything, right? Like nothing is perfect. Nothing is good without the bad. And so in this business, no matter where you are, if you just signed up yesterday or if you signed up 2 years ago, you already know that there's good moments and there's bad moments. Now, some people think bad moments are rejection, people saying no, not being able to reach out to certain people, being feared or being intimidated by reaching out to certain people. Like they see these as negatives. But in actuality, you can turn those things into positive. When people say no, don't take it personal. That's why you have personal development, because it will help you train your mindset. Like, it's not about me. It's about them. They're not saying, oh, I don't want to sign up with you, Jen, because you have blonde hair. Get out of here. No, they're not saying that. They're not saying that. They're saying that either they're not ready or whatever reason. But you cannot take it personal. If you are scared to invite or to talk to somebody because you're intimidated for whatever reason, think about all the things that you're holding back from them by not talking to them about it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So, like, you guys know what people are capable of in this business. You know, you've seen stories, you've heard videos and everything, how people achieve this and this and this, all by helping people. And think about the people that you're keeping all of these amazing things from by not talking to them about it. Because You can be scared. You can be intimidated. So tonight I want to talk about things that you should, to set yourself up for success, you should have non-negotiables. And I'm going to give you guys a breakdown. So I hope that you guys have a pen and paper handy, unless you type it on your, there you go. All right. I was going to say type it on your computer, something like that. Okay. So on your goals, I am not, by no means am I telling you guys what your goals should be. But, however, oh my God, where's my notes? Okay. I, however, am going to suggest, okay? So if you want to run this business slow, and either way is fine, I promise you, I'm not going to ban you or celebrate you any different if you want to take your business slow or fast. You all mean the same thing to me. I love you all no matter which direction you go. So remember that. Here's my love coming up. And my child's sneaking in here. What, baby? I can't. They don't understand. They don't understand. Okay. So if you want to grow your business and grow it slowly, your goals should be your non-negotiable goals for yourself should be Success Club 5 every month. And that's only helping 3 people a month. 3 people getting started to a healthier, happier life. And you should also be adding 2 to 3 coaches every month. Now, if you want to grow your business fast, like say you had a deadline for yourself, like I want to be away from my horrible boss in 6 months, you would have a fast drive in your business. If you have been a Beachbody coach for a long time and you're recommitting yourself, maybe you want to have that fast drive. If you are in desperate need of feeling like you have a purpose and a passion and you just got to let it out, maybe that's when you want to take the faster route. But if you're wanting to run the business fast, your non-negotiable goal every month should be Success Club 10. So that's only helping 5 people every month and adding 5+ coaches every month. Now, how you do this and what you choose to do is completely up to you. But you have to remember, not everyone you talk to or invite is going to want to sign up, either with the challenge pack or as a coach. End of story. So that means you need to put yourself out there more. You need to be connecting and building relationships and adding to your network. I have to tell you guys something. I was talking to one of my brand new coaches, and she went through the new coach tab, and she was like, okay, so tell me about Emerald. Like, I haven't even got on a getting started right call, which reminds me, Kristen, we need to chat, girlfriend. But so I haven't even talked to her yet, and she's like, so this Emerald thing, this is like the first rank in your business. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, so basically you're telling me to go get 2 friends. And I'm like, well, what do you mean by that? She's like, you're telling me to add 2 new friends because I see you and all your coaches on weekly Zooms and stuff, and you guys all look like friends. And I'm like, you're right. I'm telling you to go get 2 new friends. That's exactly what it is. So when you're thinking about growing your business, like, I'm not saying go after your friends, but go after people that you would want. Yes, I can. Can you say hi to the lovely lady since you're interrupting?
Hi.
What? Oh, you're shy. Oh, I can't get it off.
Is it tough?
No, I got it. Okay, go. Get out of here. I love you. See you soon. What? Oh, so when you were talking to people about coaching or even looking for people to join your team, think of people who you actually want to hang out with. Because this is what it is. Would you guys have signed up with me and this, I might like regret asking this question, but would you guys have wanted to sign up with me if you didn't want to hang out with me in real life?
No.
Like if you're like, oh, I don't want to talk to Vicky today, like, ooh. That's the kind of people that you need to look for, like that you actually want to hang out with on a weekly, daily basis. So look for friends, not look for just coaches or people that could potentially be a coach, because this business, we are friends first. Friends before anything. And this is a personal business, guys. This is not one of those businesses where you can set aside the personal issues. Because let's be honest, we're not only health and fitness motivators, we're also therapists. Mm-hmm. Not just for our customers, but to our coaches and to each other. It is what it is. We signed up for this. So I hope we're ready, right? And that's another reason why we read PD. So we can have a little therapist in us. Okay, so those are guidelines of what you could be for non-negotiable goals. I made the mistake, and I'm going to be humble, that I made.
You can't do one player on canoe.
Okay, well then you could use 2 controllers at the same time. But I'm doing business right now, and it's very important. I don't know, but if you keep coming in here and interrupting, it's gonna be longer. I'm not gonna do 4 more minutes. Okay, 4 more hours. I'll be out there in 4 hours. You need
12 minutes.
Okay, 12 minutes. I'll be out there in 12 minutes. Okay, sorry about that. What was I saying?
Non-negotiables.
Yeah, but where was I going with that? I'm sorry.
Getting new friends.
Yeah, I was being humble. So thank you. So as I'm thinking about this, when I get on my getting started right calls, and this is something that you guys will want to do when you're growing your team, get on a phone call with your brand new coaches, talk to them about their goals and what they want to achieve, where they want to take the business, which is what I do. But what I did not do and what I regret not doing is talking to them about the importance of Success Club, because I was scared. I was scared that I was going to scare them away, or that it would intimidate them or overwhelm them. But what I didn't realize is I wasn't giving them the benefit of the doubt that that is what they want to go after. Because especially if they have a hard time even coming up with the money to buy a challenge pack to sign up as a coach, and you talk to them about, there's a good chance you're going to earn that money back in your first month, 2 months, whatever, but you don't even set that as a non-negotiable goal right away, then you're not setting them up for success. And this is where I came to realize, wow, I'm holding my team back because I didn't present that to them, because I was scared. I was putting my own issues and not giving it up to them. So what I could say is, so this, you can achieve this. You can make this, you can help this many people, but it's up to you. Whether they run with it or not, it's up to them. So it's up to you guys. See what? Oh my God. Get out of here. Do you know your 12 minutes is going to turn into 22 and then 32? Because you're just bucking me now. What?
I'm going to play basketball, but there's the L in the L one.
We don't have that one.
The L one?
Yeah.
But the one like this we have?
Yeah.
The one on the left?
Yeah. I have no idea. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, no, I can't. I really gotta do this. Baby.
But real quick,
I can't. Look at all these amazing ladies that took time out of their night to get on this, and you're interrupting. I can't. It won't take me 1 second to run down the hall, but you're being very rude. You need to go down there, please. Sorry. Now he's crying. Okay. Mama life, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now these are going to be my suggestions on how you are going to reach your non-negotiable goals if you choose to have them as, look at, there's a bunch of kissy faces on here tonight. Okay, anyways, so, oh, there's Piper. Sweet girl. Okay, so every day you should be reading your personal development. If you guys do not do anything else during that day, read personal development. And for my advice, if you take it, do it first thing in the morning. I don't care if you read it or listen to it. Before you get out of bed, plug your earbuds in, lay there for 15 more minutes. If you read, turn your light on, sit back with a cup of coffee, cup of tea. Yeah, the gift of imperfection. I have that too. Hey. And read. You want to set yourself up for the day positively. If you guys do not follow Jimmy Hayes Nelson, he's an awesome, awesome guy. He was in PIO with Shalene Johnson. He's lost over 100 pounds. He used to be this guy that tried to get on Broadway, failed actor. He's an amazing, funny guy. He made this comment that we are like sponges, and whatever we absorb in the morning, when we get squeezed later on throughout the day, is what's going to come out of us. So if you put positivity in your mind first thing in the morning, that's what's going to come out when you hit a roadblock or an obstacle or someone backs into you or whatever. Well, maybe not when they back into you, but you guys get the gist of things, right? So make sure that you read your personal development. Secondly, write down your goals every day, guys, and write them in present tense and set a date. Every month I write my goals, and I write them as if, I don't think I have it in here, but I say, I have helped 25 new people get started to a happier, healthier life. I have helped 15 of my coaches reach Success Club. What else? I have weekly date nights with my son. And like, these are all the goals that I want to achieve by the end of August. But like, if you're writing your yearly goals, which you should at least do once a month, write a date. Sorry, I'm a little burpy. But you should write them in present tense. Like they already are, yeah, like you already achieved these goals. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Just kids and dogs and ruckus. Now, besides writing your goals every day, you should do that right after PD, because that's helping you with your already positive mindset. You should write or you should create your to-do list. Now, some of us do not have the luxury of having a set schedule every day of when we could work our Beachbody business, right? Some of us have jobs. Some of us have babies that do not stick to a certain schedule, or little kids. Some of us have part-time jobs. Some of us are other consultants or do other jobs for ourselves. So we don't have a set schedule. So instead of setting a schedule, set a to-do list, something that you need to write down. So every task that you do, you can just check off. And I actually have that checklist that I provide for all my coaches. That is actually everything that you need to do on a daily basis that you can do in 1 hour to be successful. Now, if you guys just want to go on that checklist and go down it, maybe you have other to-dos to write on there. You know, like maybe you want to connect with more people, or there's a certain training that you want to watch a certain day, or whatever. Write it down, add it. But these are simple things that you can be doing every day that helps you. It's so funny, the things that are so easy to do, but they're so easy not to do too. And a lot of the time we're like, oh yeah, I'll get to those messages in a little bit, or I'll post something and then I'll check it tomorrow morning. And like all these unanswered people are like, what happened? Like, she just invited me and she's not listening to me, or she's not nowhere to be found. But when we want to commit, we want to, like, if you go to a post and you do an invite post, don't run away from your computer. If you send out messages, don't run away from your computer, because you have to remember this business is about relationships. So if you don't have time to talk to people, don't send out those messages, because chances are those people are going to have so much trust in you the second you message them, just by following your journey on social media, that they're going to confide in you and they're going to talk to you and they're going to open up to you. And if you're not there to catch that, how do you think that's going to make them feel? Now, it's different. I understand. Another thing that's very important is set time limits. You may not be able to set a schedule, but set time limits when you answer your messages. And yeah, when you answer your messages. And do not give your challengers your cell phone numbers. Don't do it. But do not make yourself available day in and day out, because first off, that's not fair to you. It's not fair to your family. And you're letting those people know that they can walk all over you. This is your business, and you are allowed to answer your messages whenever you want. So if you're in the middle of a conversation and it's just getting super deep, hold on, and it's getting super deep, before it gets too deep, you can say, you know what, I'm just about to shut off for the night. Can we continue this tomorrow? Or if you have spare time, then stay there and talk to them. But you want to be there for them when they're sharing that stuff with you. Because as a Beachbody coach, you are told things that even best friends aren't told. You are being very rude. Why don't you go brush your teeth and put jammies on? But have any of you ever been told something that they're like, you know what, I haven't even told my best friend this, but I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's like this feeling like, wow, like I don't even know you. I just met you on social media and you're telling me all this. Like, it's very honoring. You feel really good. But you've earned that trust, so you have to keep that trust. So, besides what's on your to-do list, the important things that you should be doing, the most important things on there, is building relationships. Constantly build relationships, because that is what this business is all about. And you can find new relationships everywhere, guys. Not just on Facebook, not just on your like page or Instagram. There's this new app called Periscope, which is time sucking, but so much fun. It's a Twitter app and it's live stream videos, and you get to connect with all kinds of people, and it's a lot of fun. There is Twitter, there's Pinterest, all sorts of social media platforms. But how many of you guys are moms? Oh, look at everybody. Okay, so how often do you see other parents when you're hanging out with your kids? At a park, when you're out shopping, this, that, and the other. Chances are you can relate to these people because they're parents. They're already moms. You know, I've been in a grocery store and like walking past the cereal aisle and I see a kid wailing, and I'm like, when other people are like, oh my God, that mom, and I'm thinking, oh, that poor mom. And you know, I'm going to go up to her and be like, I understand your pain. I've been there, done that. You know, because you're relating, because we've all experienced that, except for maybe Chelsea, because Piper's not old enough to throw a fit in the line. But when you reach out and you connect with somebody, that's a new relationship. I'm not saying, hey, I feel bad that your kid is throwing itself on the floor, but here's my number, let's chat. I have a challenge pack I want to sell you. Don't do that. But when you're reaching out, maybe you guys develop a relationship right then and there. Maybe your kid wants to come play with that kid, and then you're like, oh, now we have to set up a play date and we can chat further. But don't think that the people around you are discounted, because you're not hiding behind your computer and you can just send them a message and just hide there. Get out there. Get out to the grocery stores. Meet those people. Those people's lives need saved too, just like anybody else. So don't forget about reaching out, even though it's uncomfortable. I got to tell you, when like my first 2 years, this is kind of embarrassing. My first 2 years of being a Beachbody coach, I never wear and share. If you guys don't know what that means wearing something that says Team Beachbody on it, or any of the programs or anything. You know, if you fill out your before and afters on Team Beachbody, you can enter into win like the $500 a week. But no matter what program you're doing, you get a free t-shirt. It's pretty cool. Like, I love free stuff. I love clothes. I mean, it's a win-win. So you send in your before and afters every month. They send you stuff. I have like every program t-shirt. Shakeology, Ultimate Reset, Les Mills Pump. You name it, I have it. None of them have ever been worn outside my house until like 6 months ago. Because I was scared people would come up to me and talk to me about them. What the hell was wrong with me? Like, when I focused on that, and I was like, why? Why would I be scared? Why would you be scared? And then I realized, you guys know what else I didn't do? When someone asked me what I did for my business, I never said I was a Beachbody coach. I said I was a health and fitness consultant. I was an online motivator. I was sort of like a life coach. Why didn't I say I was a Beachbody coach? Because I thought they would judge me? Maybe. But now, I say I'm a Beachbody coach because I'm freaking proud of it. I'm helping save lives. And I do this on my free time. I have freedom. I have my son that I get to take care of. I have my home. My 2 annoying dogs. You know, whatever. And I'm proud of it because of Beachbody. And it's helped me get healthy. First and foremost, it has helped me transform my life. So why am I afraid to wear and share? Why am I afraid to say I'm a Beachbody coach? Why am I afraid to put myself out there? Why are you afraid? Because I know that sometimes it's scary to put yourself out there, whether you're saying I'm a coach, because we see on social media, people get trained or they don't get trained, or they get trained and they do it the wrong way. But sometimes people like put like T25 up and TurboFire and like it's all Beachbody. All they're doing is marketing Beachbody. And you don't want to be associated with people like that because you actually want to market yourself, right? But so you don't say you're a Beachbody coach because you're afraid that those same people are going to look at you like you're just like this person saying, buy me, try me, get this, you know? But you don't want to be that. But when you come at it at a different standpoint and you guys market yourself and not Beachbody, that's when you get people. That's when people relate to you. When you start sharing your struggles and you're vulnerable, you're transparent. Yeah, Amy. Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, being transparent is the hardest thing in this business, but it's the thing that is going to get you to be the most successful. End of story. When you own up to something, whether it's in your past or something you're doing right now, like maybe you're supposed to be doing the 21-day fix and your nutrition is way off whack, and you put that shit out there. Oh, sorry, Piper, earmuffs. And you put that out there and say, you know what? I've been eating like a loaf of bread every day, and there's no way a loaf of bread's gonna fit in my yellow. I mean, let's be honest, Autumn. But when you put that out there and say, you know what? I screwed up. This is me eating humble pie. Tomorrow it's gonna be a new day. End of story. I got to tell you guys, so you guys all know this. I'm an emotional eater. I've always have been, always will be. I'm sensitive Sally, and when I'm sad, I eat. I eat my feelings. Just how I am. Probably never going to change. So one time I was super sad, just right after my divorce. I was over at a girlfriend's house. And it was the time where I think it was the first round of 21-day fix. And I would post every meal to keep myself accountable. I'm going to do this, and this is how many containers, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, week 3, I'm losing all these inches, and I'm feeling so good. But then I'm like, I want to eat like crap and drink like crap. And I posted a photo of a huge Domino's pizza and an Angry Orchard, which is an adult beverage.
I remember that post. I remember that post.
And I said,
and I loved it.
I said something about like, you know what? I need to eat my feelings, or this is me eating my feelings. I was being vulnerable and transparent. I wasn't being a robot. Put myself out there. That thing blew up. I've never gotten so many likes in my life because people were like, the comments were crazy. Hold on. Thank you, baby. But the comments were crazy. People were like, oh my God, it's so refreshing seeing someone like you be like this. Knowing that you're human, knowing that you're not a robot, knowing that you don't just eat celery and work out 8 hours a day. And I'm like, if you actually knew, like, that's funny. But like everyone, it was like so refreshing for them to see, because they're just used to me eating 21-day fix approved and working out and posting all my happy, sappy, woo, life is rainbows and stuff. But when you're vulnerable and you're transparent and you put that out there, but there's always got to be that upswing. You always got to make it positive. I didn't just leave it at like, I'm just going to go eat my feelings and crawl under a rock. No, like, I'm sure I had something, you know, like tomorrow I'm going to start kicking ass or, you know, whatever. But as long as you have a good moral or have a good, you know, I always say upswing. I don't even know if that's the right word. But as long as it goes to positivity, but you're being transparent, that's when people really relate to you. That's when they connect with you, because they see that you're real and see that you have the same struggles as them. Because I know each and every one of you has a story. You may not, or you may have talked about it a little bit or not at all. And it's because, and I'm learning this right now in the gift of imperfections, it's because of shame or guilt. You're afraid of what people will say or think. But I'm going to tell you, there's always going to be one person that has something negative to say, but 100 people on top of that, that it's going to affect positively, because they're going to relate. They have the same issues. They have the same struggles. They dealt with the same stuff, and they need someone to inspire them. They need someone that they can look up to that have gone through that or is going through that, so they know that they can overcome it too. It's tough, guys. Sharing your story is tough. Being vulnerable and open and letting the world know, it's tough. But I'm going to tell you, it never gets easier. I'm going to say that because there was a recent part of my story that I shared, and I like literally bawled my face off when I posted it and whatever. It never gets easier. But there's something freeing when you put it out there. You're like letting it go. You're letting it be known that this is where I was, this is who I am, and these are the things I'm changing. And if I can do it, y'all can too. So think about this. If you're afraid to share your story, who's afraid to share any part of their story? Okay. Okay. Now think about this. Would you share your story if you absolutely knew it would save at least one person's life?
Yeah, of course. It's because a lot of people that I know, they're negative. So that makes it where I like to hide, you know, because they think that it's one way.
Right.
They don't really know that it's shitty.
Right. Well, Jay Henry, Jeremy's. No, you keep interrupting. Go get your Jeremy's on. I'll let you know. Sorry. That was something that I had to come to terms with when I started, like, you know, I had no problems sharing before and afters, but I, like at first, but I really didn't get in depth about why I was overweight, why it took me so long to overcome the struggles I was going through. And now I'm like, I breadcrumb. Like I share a little part of this part of my story. I share a little part of this. There's always going to be, I'm sorry, but there's always going to be that douchebag that trolls social media that's like, oh, well, blah, 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 let me give my nasty 2 cents or whatever, and just brush them off. I can't tell you how many crazy negative comments I had. I had one post that I said about like how I wanted to change my life because I wanted my son to be proud of me. And I had this older lady say, oh yeah, I'm sure your son is very proud of his tattooed mom. And I'm like, actually he is, because it's not about my tattoos. So thank you very much. Like some people are just rude. You got to brush them off. But then you see everybody else And there's chances that people are going to team up and go against that negative comment. I've seen that happen too many times because, you know, happy people like to band together. Statement, it's true, it's fact. But you have to learn to brush off those negative comments, and you cannot be fearful of negative comments. And it sucks. Oh, excuse me, that was gross. It sucks because sometimes those negative comments come from your friends and family. And it sucks. Or those doubts. I can't tell you this because someone's in here now. You need to go out there. Go. Hurry. No, hurry. 5 minutes. But you need to get out of here. 5 minutes. Go. Come on. Thanks. Okay. So my mom, I know some of you don't know this, but my mom, when I first signed up as a coach, she doubted me. She was like, that's not real. What are you going to do with that? Still to this day, my mom lives here. I take care of my mom because she lost her job 2 years ago. I take care of my mom. I don't have any other source of income. Still to this day, she does not think my Beachbody business is realistic because it's not a 9-to-5 job. I take care of the woman. I've known her all my life. I still get negative feedback every single day. And you know what? I think it's not me, it's her. End of story. That's what you should think about those negative comments. It's not you, it's them. And there's nothing you can do to change that. All you can do is do you and be you. Don't change for anybody, but go after the things that you want and you deserve, and don't let anyone hold you back. Yeah? Okay. So that's my non-negotiable story. Facts and goals and to-dos. And do you guys have any questions? Everyone's quiet. I talked enough that no one has any questions? Everyone's fine with this? Okay, so I want you guys to be honest. And I'm going to call on you, so everyone better be ready. I want to know, and I'm not going to suggest anything. I just want to know where or what's your pace? Oh, fast. Okay. Okay. If you want to volunteer, I'm not going to call on you that fast. Okay. Chelsea? Oh, Chelsea Pierce. I'll start with Chelsea Pierce.
Me?
Yeah.
My pace right now is slow.
Okay.
Just because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, which is not an excuse, but I'm still trying to get the flow of everything. This is my first Zoom too, so.
Well, welcome to your first Zoom. Hopefully we'll see you every week.
Yes, I will try, definitely.
Awesome. Zena, can you talk? I'm unmuting you right now. Can you talk? Oh, maybe she can't even talk. Zena, oh, no, but in the beginning I wanted to be fast paced, but now with my job, my daughter, I need to take it slow. Okay. All right, Jess.
Sorry, you were muted. Kind of both. There's times that I'm slow paced and times that I'm fast. I try to make sure I do it every day though.
Okay. Jen?
Well, I thought I was going to be fast and this was going to be, I don't know, a piece of cake, but oh God, no. This is everything and anything you can Google or YouTube I've tried to watch, and it's not easy. It's definitely overwhelming, and so I need to slow down. But there are some days that I can, do a lot while I'm at work, and there are other days where I can't do anything, and it just depends on, what's going on in life, because school's about to start, next week, and hopefully we'll get a new routine down because everyone's going to new schools. So yeah, I thought fast. I was wrong.
Well,
so it'll be slow.
No matter what your pace is, guys, use that checklist as kind of like a guideline at least, so you don't get overwhelmed, because I have it broken down to where it's so simple. Each task is so simple. And that way you just check it off. If you're feeling overwhelmed, just pick 5 of them on that list or 3 of them or whatever. But make sure personal development is the one that you're at least checking off every day. Okay, Kristen. I'm on. Oh no, we unmuted you at the same time. Okay, you go. No.
Sorry. For me, it feels like I'm doing a lot, but it's definitely not getting anywhere.
Okay.
For right now. But I mean, like, it is overwhelming in the beginning, the amount of YouTube videos that you can watch, the amount of things you can read, trying to put yourself out there. You can be heard right now. You better stop. Sorry.
Okay.
So I think it's overwhelming and scary. Sorry. But I feel like I'm going at a fast pace, but it's definitely slow results.
Okay, well, here is one thing to keep in mind. Don't work your business. Don't half-ass everything that you do. And what do I mean by that is bring your phone with you everywhere you go so you can check your messages constantly when you're playing with your kids, when you're cooking dinner, when you're grocery shopping, because you're feeling like you're always working, but yet you're not being productive because you're not focusing. So set allowed time to just do messages. When there's nothing else around, do messages. When there's nothing else around, do the training. When there's nothing else around, do this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like little increments, and devote your time to each and everything. Your relationships with your family, your business, your other business, you know, this, that, and the other. Make sure that you're giving everything 100%.
Will do.
Because if you were anything like me, I would bring my phone everywhere that I went, and I would not let one message go unanswered for like the first year and a half. I would bring my phone with me to the dinner table and put it on speaker for team calls. My then husband was like, really? Like we couldn't have family conversations. I couldn't talk to my son. Like it was unfair. It was unfair for my family. It was unfair for me trying to learn. Like you're not.
I do feel like I haven't put my phone down.
Yeah. See, I'm telling you, put your phone down. Put it away. Put it away.
Okay.
That will help with the overwhelming sense of things. I promise.
Okay.
All right. Chelsea. Oh, are you there? I think she's
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had typed in there earlier, but I felt like I was going at a fast pace, but according to the non-negotiables, I'm going slow.
No, well, you're hitting at least one of them. This is your 3rd month. Oh, where'd she go? Are you still there? Oh, there you are. This is your 3rd month being a coach, and you've hit Success Club your first 2 months. You're at 4 right now, which is awesome. You're doing good, girl. She's frozen.
I'm aiming for 10.
Awesome. Okay. All right, Amy.
Okay, so according to the non-negotiables, then I'm at a slow pace. But if I'm honest, I can go faster than that. It's just right now, and it's not an excuse, even though when you say just right now, it sounds like one. I'm trying to catch a balance, and life's about to open up a lot in my schedule, so I know that I can go faster if I'm going to keep it real. So medium for now.
Okay, that's fine. And I want you guys to always be honest with yourself. Like first and foremost, be honest with yourself, with who you want. Life happens. Things happen. Schedules happen. We all have kids. Mama life is crazy. Let's be honest. From if they're in diapers and they're needing us every chance they get, if they're toddlers and they're walking, if they're in sports, if they're doing this, like they're needy. Let's be honest, no matter what their age is, they're needy. And they're our pride and joy. They're our number one priority. So of course, we're going to devote our time and energy into them first. I'm never, ever asking you guys to do anything different. Okay? So don't say, because my children are in sports right now, I'm using this as an excuse. It's not an excuse. That's your life. It's your life. There's nothing wrong with that. Just be honest with yourself. Okay? And I know, like, I will put it out there, like, you should make the weekly Zooms a priority.
Yeah.
For your business, it's awesome. It's a great thing I love having everyone's faces on here, having different inputs and stuff. get on here. I love seeing you guys because I don't get to talk to you all the time. I don't get to see your faces as much as I want to have my own jet and fly to each one of your houses. I would love to do that. I'm not making that much money yet, so I can't. But this is my time that I get to spend with you guys. But if you have like family dinner or if you have something else come up, I'm not going to be hurt. So I don't think you're going to disappoint me by not showing up, but at least hit the recording.
Well, now that I can see that people actually are living lives and it doesn't have to be still and quiet, then I'm able to get on the Zooms more often, because usually I have a kid that's over here or I've got balls flying because I'm in a field. So now that I can see that I don't have to be dead ass silent, then I can get on the Zooms.
No, not at all. And like, even if you're out, like I have, you know, there's been other moms that's been at a sporting event or whatever where they just put the plugs in their ears and they set their phone down because so you can watch your kid and still get the intake. You can do that too, you know?
Okay.
All right. Okay, so thank you guys for hopping on tonight. I hope you guys got a lot of good.
I did.
Okay. Good. Now I will let you guys all resume motherhood. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you soon.